So I got into modifying cars about 20 years ago. And you know what the cool thing then was? Neon underglow. Guess what's making a comeback now? Underglow. This time, LEDs. So let's see what we got. Arrived today from Amazon. Checked out a few different companies, asked around a few different people, and here's where we're at now. The LED Glow Million Color SMD underbody kit. So this here is an LED, all colors, two 46 or 48 inch tubes and two 36 inch tubes. We'll see how they fit underneath the car. I think it might just end up running the two sides. But yeah, 20 years later, still driving a Nissan. This one's gonna have underglows too, just like my old one. So let's get to it. So before we go out to the garage and start doing the install, I wanted to show you guys what comes in the box. First and foremost, we've got a nice tube here holding the LEDs. Well packaged. We'll see when we get them out. I'm not going to take these out until I'm out in the garage. But seems like that's nice and sturdy. Of course, these are LEDs, plastic tubes, different from the neons we used to have that were kind of fragile. They would easily break. So nice to see that evolvement in technology, if you will. Next, first thing out of the box is a keychain, so you can remotely control turning them on, off, changing the color, the modes, etc. I think it said it had a 50, 75 foot range, so that's nice. The control box has the same functions as far as turning it on, changing the color, etc. We'll wire this up to the battery and then plug in all the lights. The tubes themselves actually get plugged in individually to this junction box, and then this goes to the power control box. This has the four main lights, front, rear, driver's side, passenger side. Probably only run the two. I'll have to see what it's like under the car. I take the front bumper off the car a lot to, check anything on the car, etc. So I don't want one of these lights connected to that. So if there's room, we'll put it on. If not, don't worry about it. Maybe we'll put the other two on the trailer. And then actually on the junction box is another connector where you can add even more lights, so, which I don't think we'll do. Bag of zip ties and screws for mounting. Additionally to that, there are these clear plastic mounting brackets, and I think it said they have like a 15-degree angle on them, so if you screw them into the bottom of the car, kind of angles the tubes out, so push the light out to the side of the car. So that's neat. We'll see. I don't want to drill a bunch of holes in the bottom of the car, so I'm not sure if we're going to use these. And then last, there's actually a little RCA connector type thing for audio, so it can like pick up audio and flash and all that fun stuff. I doubt we'll use this, but neat that it comes with it for anybody who wants it. So that's a quick overview of what comes in the box. It's all nice packaged. Looks like there's some instructions in here, some 3M tape. This will probably, the control box will probably go in the trunk. That's where the battery is. And I think it said these things have a crazy amount of length of wire, so shouldn't have a problem accessing it wherever we put that. So I'll probably throw everything back in the box and then get it all laid out in the garage, power it up, make sure it works, and then we'll start mounting the tubes. Out here in the garage now, and I just wanted to show what the LEDs look like outside of the tube. So they come in this pretty thick cardboard tube, and then they've got plenty of length on the connectors here, and they're all bundled together with these plastic clips and then rubber bands, and then of course they're individually wrapped. This one had a rubber band, I just took it off. But I just want to show what it comes like in the packaging. Again, so far really impressed with everything it comes with. Seems really nice. So I'm going to take these out of the plastic, lay them here on the ground, and plug them into the box and then into the power box or control box, whatever you want to call it, and just do a quick connect on the battery and make sure they all work before I go installing them, and then after that, we'll start looking to see where to place everything. So first, let's test them out. So I've got the lights plugged in to my battery, just testing them with the little remote. I'm gonna flip it around and show you guys from here and turn the lights off, and then we'll just kind of go through the colors and see. But I don't think we'll have an accurate representation until they're actually on the car to see kind of what the color looks like. But they are working, so let's check it out. Hit the lights. So let me sneak around here. And I don't know how well the camera's going to pick up the color. There we go. Okay, yeah, so red. They look pretty red in person. It's more like an orange. Kind of a yellow. Yeah, see, it's not picking that one up. It's definitely a yellow in my eyes. Kind of a yellow-green. Now we're going towards the blue. And you can kind of tell a little bit more off the side of the car. Yeah, there you go. So definitely green. Kind of like a teal. I think maybe that's the purple. It's so hard to tell because I can see the LEDs from here. So I'm seeing blue and green. So that's probably the purple. Now we're going in towards like a blue. Heavy blue. Actually, that's probably the purple. And you could tell, if you're kind of looking at the box, see a bit more of the color. Again, I think when it's just straight on the pavement, it's going to be easier to see. Then it starts going a little bit more towards the pink side. That's definitely pink. Probably a hot pink. I mean, it's so hard to tell. Purple and pink and LED is just, they get close. That's white, bright white, all the LEDs on. And then it just does this slow change, and then I think there's like a fast change. And of course, it's got a bunch of different modes, you know, to have the light go like around the outside and inside and outside. So once we get it on the car and hooked up, I'll kind of show you. But for now, that's the solid. So tested and working. So go ahead and start mounting them now. All right, I got the passenger side tube on. This is one of the colors of purple, and it has a little bit of a blue tint with the lights on in here. So I don't know if we'll be able to, maybe I should turn it off so we can see better. Turn that off and grab my flashlight right now. So I had to find a spot so these weren't sticking out, because I can't stand when LEDs and neons used to stick out from cars. So I use the brackets on the two front ones because the body kind of sticks up a bit. You can see there's one there and then one there. And then on the back side, the body comes down too far. So what I ended up doing, and don't mind the rust, is I took one of the brackets and actually cut this off and drilled a hole so I could use a zip tie. And right now I only have one screw in each one because I wanted to make sure this was going to work. But yeah, the brackets, give it a bit of an angle. It's all tucked up underneath. Can't see it. It's got 3 of them. And I'll put zip ties around the body onto the bracket as well just to hold it. But these things are pretty strong as far as grabbing on, but it suggests to do that. So we'll do that. Put the other screws in, zip ties, run the wires underneath into the back of the car, and then go ahead and do the other side. So I think for now, I'll probably just do the two tubes for now, and then maybe over winter I'll do the front and back, but right now I'm not really concerned with it. So Racer on. Okay, so both tubes are now mounted underneath the car on the driver's side and the passenger side, and I ran the wires, zip tied it up out of the way into the back of the trunk like I was talking about. So now what I need to do is figure out where I want to mount the 2 boxes and wire up and clean everything up. So let's take a look at what we've got. So here's my trunk, and it obviously looks like a complete mess right now. But at the moment you can see I've got the wires coming through this existing hole, and I'll either find a grommet or I'll probably end up putting some loom around these wires to make sure they don't, get caught or anything. And so there's a ton of extra wire that I'm just going to have to zip tie up out of the way. And then they go into this this main box here. Obviously, I don't have the front and rear on. I looked. There's a good spot on the rear, but not really on the front. So I don't know if I'll put them on. I haven't decided. Again, I may just put them on the trailer. And with this being in the back, it could be really easy to connect these to the little mini trailer. So I need to mount this box. I'm thinking this box I'm going to put up on the back shelf here somewhere, maybe just over here in the corner where you can't really see it, kind of out of the way. And then, of course, like I said, we'll zip tie all this up so it's nice and clean. And then from there, I'll run that box to the controller box, which I'm thinking about, honestly, just mounting right here to this metal panel. And from there, I can run this power wire and ground wire along with this purple and black wire, which needs cleaned up. This was something we had to do real quick at 6 Summer to pass tech. So then I could just run the power and ground. I've got a ground over here I can connect that to. And then the power wire I can just run into the box and connect to the battery. That way it's, you know, connected. And then these things can be turned on anytime I need to. So I think that's my plan. I'll go ahead and set you guys up, and maybe we'll just do a little quick time lapse of me doing that. I don't know. We'll see. It might not be interesting enough, and maybe I'll just show you when it's done. But anyways, making progress. Super easy. There's not a lot to it, but just want to make it look at least halfway decent clean. So we'll start on that. Okay guys, I wanted to show you what it looks like now with everything wired in. So you can see just there above the fuel filter, the lines coming through, the wires really, from the 2 LEDs. We've got those cleaned up there, and then the connector is in the back here. I'm brightening it up a little bit. So I just got it zip tied with all the extra wiring. I'm not really sure any cleaner way to do that. And then, of course, everything comes into the control box, which I mounted, sorry about that, right here on the side of the box, the battery box. And then that's just running to power directly to the battery. So I can, if I want to, I can control it from this box. So all we do is just hit that power button. And, of course, I've got the remote, which let me go grab that real quick. I threw it on the car keys. All right, so it's on. There's the driver's side with the purple, and you kind of have to look towards the inner most color. That's really what the whole thing looks like. Camera's just kind of picking it up a little funky, but anyways, pretty happy with how this turned out. I mean, I knew it wasn't going to be super clean with all the extra wiring. And then there's a good look at passenger side. So that's the blue purple. That's kind of like the pink purple, which on here is looking a little more purple, but in person it's got a more pink hue to it. But honestly, I think either one of them would look good with the car. And again, I'll just kind of cycle through real quick. Pink, 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 and then it goes back to white. That one changes. Blue, red, orange, yellow, into the greens, back to blue, and then there's that purple that I was on. So that's pretty much what it looks like. I don't think I'll be putting the other ones on the car, at least not anytime soon. So had a chance to get the car outside in the little bit of the evening where it's darker, so you guys can check out the lights a bit more. So there they are, showing off that purple. Sometimes we can play with it a little bit. I promise you it looks way more purple than it does pink. But there it is. So yeah, we'll just rock the 2 for now. I think it's going to look pretty sweet going down the track. And some upcoming races I have left here at the end of the season. I think people will enjoy it. Plus, if anything else, maybe it'll attract some attention over in our pits. I love talking to people, so if you happen to see me out, definitely be sure to stop by. And for those of you that just hang out and watch the channel, appreciate it. We got a lot more coming and having a lot of fun with it. So thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.